Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Wednesday. All right, guys. Well, we're back to talk about some more Teresa Giudice because she is just the gift that keeps on giving when it comes to all of the drama that is happening in New Jersey. And people are still confused as to what the is actually happening. And we don't know, like somebody made a great observation. I believe it was all about the Real Housewives that she is the most featured New Jersey star on the most panels. That's good news. But also, like Vicky Gunvalson ended up getting that like Housewives award. And I feel like that was sort of like the kiss of death for Vicky Gunvalson. So I think that it just goes all across the board. I'm not sure. I don't know. We're about to jump into all of it though. Smash the like button. If you guys are not subscribed, get subscribed. And here we go. All right, guys. So, what I wanted to talk about with the whole Teresa thing is I feel like at the end of the day, everybody just wants to know about her and they want to know about like what's going on with her brother and what's going on with Melissa. And everybody's asking her the same questions, but every time they ask her these questions, she just keeps giving the same answers of like, listen, I think that you move forward and you move past things, and that is what it is. And like the door is not closed, it's slightly open. And I think that time heals all wounds. And then on top of that, she reiterated 5 million times that, does the professor take the test? Like, why would I need to be test filming? Okay. So, according to page 6, because she sat down with virtual reality, she said that she's open to moving forward and letting the past go. And she said that, again, time heals all wounds. And she hopes that that helps people forget old hurts. But she revealed that she hasn't spoken to Joe in 3 years. That rift began after Joe and Melissa skipped her 2022 wedding to Louis Ruelas. And she said, you can't talk about the past. Like, you really can't. If you talk about the past, you're never going to really get anywhere. Now, Melissa has responded a few times. She was pretty skeptical about everything that Teresa was saying. And she reminded Teresa that she had previously asserted that the door was closed. And she's confused by this apparent change of heart. I think that Melissa feels like the timing is a little off and that this seems like it's a very calculated move. She also noted that her and Teresa have not been in contact for about 2 years. So this sudden openness again is surprising. But we'll see. Just giving you guys the background though, Teresa and Melissa, they've obviously always had a rocky relationship, at least for over a decade. There's been disputes, accusations of betrayal, stripping, loyalty, family boundaries. There's been a lot of tensions. And I think that all of that came to a head when she did get married to Louis Ruelas. I don't think that Joe wanted to be a part of that. And I think that Joe was really hurt about this whole pizza situation when they were trying to do business together, where he feels like Louis stole this business out from under him. And who knows? But Joe and Melissa did not attend. And the absence, it was clearly a public snob. And it became a big part of the drama. But over time, both sides, they've shut the door many times. For example, Melissa has publicly insisted that there was no relationship between her and Teresa as of late 2024. And the feud had implications because they didn't even do a traditional reunion. A lot of people think it was due to some of the strained relationships and the fact that there was not going to get any there wasn't going to be any resolution. Now, there is speculation about a reboot or a cast shakeup, and reports suggest that Melissa has test filmed with possible new cast members, which means if you're looking at it from an outside perspective, it seems like Bravo is exploring some of their options. But Teresa, at this moment, she hasn't been a part of any of those test shoots. She said that they weren't happening because we would see photos, but I don't think that's the case. But she pushed back on filming going on without her. So we'll see. Now, it seems like her stance has softened, though. I'll give that to her. Teresa said that time heals all wounds. We'll see what's going to happen. I'm a very private person, but I'm on reality TV. Okay. I'm just confused. But let me share a couple clips with you.
Do you also feel like because you guys have had a little beat and some time off that you have been able to have more reflections of that to
time heals all wounds.
Yeah.
Because then you forget. He didn't come to my wedding, so we haven't spoken in 3 years.
Would you want someone to mediate that, or?
I mean, this is the thing.
Who do you think from each of your shows, Next Gen and Jersey, would be great on Special Forces, and who, if they get the call, you're like, trust me?
I think Ariana would actually be really great on Special Forces. And who would not be? Like the rest of them. Not even kidding. Like Brooks, Amira, Riley, they would die. They would die.
I was thinking Brooks. I was like, he could not. No.
Like, they would all die. Yeah.
And do you have any?
I would say Jennifer Aiden would be good.
Should be,
yeah, because she's she's young. She's the thing is, I feel like age has a lot to do with it too. Like, and that does play a big part in it. Because I looked up before coming here, like how old everybody was. That one. I'm just saying, like it would, because it's hardcore. Like I'm not kidding. Like it's hard. And then carrying 30-pound backpacks on your back, like. Did you see me going up those stairs? Thank God for Billy, because I swear I was going to give up there. And then he pushed me, and I'm so glad.
That was something that was amazing. Like, I don't think I could have gone through selection without them. Yes, they're yelling at you. They're mean, but no. For me, that was my biggest motive. Like, as much as my mom and my castmate, they were motivating me the most.
Last but not least.
Listen, I have a lot of tips for them because I have a very manipulative brain and I'm pretty methodical about the way I think. So I'm a perfect behind the scenes producer. I would come part-time and whip these bitches right into shape. I would whip them right into shape. I would show up at their doorstep with the dogs. I thought they would bark. Come on. And I would say, hi.
You got Frankie's attention.
Guess who? I'd be like, hi, guess who? And they'd be like, what are you doing here? So listen, I have a lot of tips for them because I have a very manipulative
Okay. No. The answer is no. We don't want... Actually, you know what? Maybe we do. Maybe we do want Kim D as a producer. I mean, she's shady. She's messy. She gets into the mud. Actually, yes. The answer is yes. I want to hear what you guys think, though, guys. Pop off in the comment section, please. Especially about, like, it's becoming, like, redundant and very repetitious, these answers from Teresa, but I'm not here to sway you. I'm here to understand what you're thinking. So love you guys. See you soon. Bye.